What happens when historical ties, national identity, and geopolitical interests collide? One potential outcome is the Russo-Ukrainian War, an ongoing conflict that began in 2014 and continues to shape the international landscape. Understanding this conflict requires a deep dive into the historical context. Russia and Ukraine, despite their shared past, have had a strained relationship, particularly since the dissolution of the Soviet Union. This tension was further amplified by the Euromaidan protests in 2014, when Ukrainians rallied against their government's decision to suspend the signing of an association agreement with the European Union. The ousting of the then pro-Russian President Viktor Yanukovych marked a significant shift in Ukraine's political trajectory. However, the conflict truly ignited with Russia's annexation of Crimea later that year. This controversial move, following a disputed referendum, drew widespread international condemnation and escalated tensions between Russia and Ukraine. The war then extended to Ukraine's eastern regions, where pro-Russian separatists, backed by Russia, declared independent republics in Donetsk and Luhansk. This sparked a military conflict with Ukrainian forces, a conflict that has yet to be fully resolved. Key events have punctuated this conflict. The downing of Malaysia Airlines flight MH17 in 2014, allegedly by pro-Russian separatists, intensified global scrutiny of Russia's involvement. Attempts to broker peace, such as the Minsk Protocol and Minsk II, have been made, but implementation remains a challenge. The impacts of this war are far-reaching. Beyond the tragic loss of life and displacement of civilians, the conflict has strained Russia's relations with the West, leading to sanctions and a reshaping of global geopolitics. It's also prompted NATO and the European Union to reassess their relationships with Ukraine and Russia. Additionally, disputes over energy resources, particularly natural gas, have added another layer of complexity to the conflict. Despite ceasefire agreements, sporadic fighting continues in eastern Ukraine. Diplomatic efforts to resolve the conflict are ongoing, involving multiple international actors, including the United Nations and the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. Furthermore, the conflict has seen the emergence of cyber warfare tactics, with both sides engaging in information warfare and cyber attacks. In conclusion, the Russo-Ukrainian War is a vivid example of how historical tensions, national identity, and geopolitical interests can converge to create a complex and ongoing conflict. This war offers a stark reminder of the challenges facing the contemporary world as it grapples with these issues.